Well, hey there, pals. We've had a little bit of a wild week here in my neck of the woods, but I'm coming to you with 5 things that I look for when I'm evaluating a client's website for their website copy and SEO. And this goes for potential clients, coaching clients. Like when I am looking at a website as a professional copywriter and SEO strategist, these are the 5 things that I am looking at first. So you can take these 5 tips and use them to evaluate your own website to start getting more traffic and make sure that you're communicating clearly what you do, who you help, and all the things. But I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. We're going to jump right on in, get your notebook and your pen out, and write these 5 things down. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing with me, Faith Hannon. Do you want to grow your business with organic marketing and finally feel like you can understand SEO? Are you scouring the internet for how to get more website traffic, SEO for dummies, and how to market on Pinterest? Have you tried to grow your business with SEO and blogging only to get frustrated and quit because it's overwhelming and too time consuming? Been there. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, Jesus lover, copywriter, blogger, wife, wrangler of tiny humans, and barrel racer. And let me tell you, I didn't have time to waste sorting through SEO and keyword strategies that either didn't work or were so over my head I couldn't understand them. I honestly thought that SEO and blogging only worked for people with a PhD in tech jargon and a whole team of employees, until I learned these secrets. Good SEO strategies don't have to be complicated, and creating and marketing great content doesn't have to take more than a couple hours a week total. So pop in those earbuds, slam some coffee, and let's grow your business with simple organic marketing and a healthy dose of biblical encouragement along the way. So I opened up with saying we'd had a little bit of a crazy week here in my neck of the woods, which is, I didn't mean to leave you hanging on a cliff or anything. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Where I live in Oklahoma, we had what is considered a 1,000-year flood, I guess. Craziness. We got 10 inches of rain in one night, and that is like half of our annual rainfall in a normal year. So just a lot of very interesting things just to look at and like, wow, can you see how big that lake is overflowing, and all these fun things just to look at and talk about with the kids. But that is irrelevant to today's podcast, but I just wanted to share that with you. So today we're talking about 5 things that I look for as a professional copywriter and SEO strategist when I'm looking at a client's website. And just a little bit about my business, because this matters contextually. I have a content, like my own content creation side of my business, where I'm giving y'all tips. I have a course that teaches you how I do all of these things for clients, and a coaching side where I'm like helping you do these things. And then I have my client side where I go and I do the things for the clients essentially. And so in my copywriting business, the copywriting branch of my business, we do copy and SEO because we marry those together. And so oftentimes / all the time before I book a client for that, I always want to get on a call with them just because I want to make sure that we're a good fit, that I can actually help them, and that this service, this copywriting service, is what they need, because I don't want to make a recommendation that's contrary to what they need, just to get money. Like, no, that's not how I want to live my life or run my business. So when I hop on a call with a client, I'm always looking, or a potential client, I'm always looking at these things. So regardless of whether you ever book with me for a full website copywriting package or for a VIP day, you can take these 5 things and you can evaluate your own website with these 5 criteria, okay? So the first thing that I'm looking at when I have a call with a client, a potential client, is I pop open their website and I have one of my plugins called Headings Map. Sorry, I always forget what it's called. Headings Map. And I look at their website with this plugin. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for keyword rich but descriptive page titles. What I want to know and what I want to see is if they've already implemented good keywords in their page titles. And sometimes I can tell by looking like, oh, that's not a good keyword. And then sometimes I have to dig in with with keyword research. Now, always, when I'm actually doing the project, we're going to dig in and do the keyword research. But I can usually eyeball pretty quickly and say, oh yeah, that's a decent keyword, or no, that one's poop. Or in the case of a lot of business owners who are awesome business owners running a great business, but their website is just kind of holding them back. A lot of times they don't have any keywords in their page titles, okay? So first thing I'm looking for is keyword rich but descriptive page titles, because I don't want you to be just throwing a bunch of keywords into your page titles without accurately describing that page and how that page is going to serve somebody when they click on it, okay? Now the second thing I'm looking for, number 2 of 5, is keyword rich H1 and H2 text. Now, I would be lying if I told you that most people have good keywords in their H1 and H2 text. Honestly, if I hop on a call with somebody and they have even a few keywords in their H1 text, I'm like high-fiving them over the internet because they're ahead of the game. But I know from a website copywriting and SEO perspective that when we can implement a great keyword strategy into that H1 and H2 text on the page, as well as those keyword rich but descriptive page titles, I know that if I can help them with that, that we can see massive gains in traffic without a heap ton of effort, okay? And the number 3 thing I'm looking for is clear, super clear, like so clear you feel dumb saying it above the fold text. Now, if y'all have been around here for more than a second, or you've listened to any of my other episodes on copy and copywriting, you know I preach clear. Please, 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 for the love of all things holy, be clear over cute every day of the week that ends in Y. Now, your above the fold text is the most valuable text on your whole website, because this is the chunk of text that people see when they first open your website. And if you don't answer their number 1 question with this text, with this copy, then they gone, right? Because your above the fold text is where you have the opportunity to tell somebody, can you help them or not? And if not, bye, God bless you, have a nice day. But if so, if you can help them, you want them to know immediately, oh, this might be the person for me. I think they can help me solve my problem. And so your above the fold text just has to be abundantly, abundantly clear. And this is one of the main things that I'm looking for when I'm looking at potential clients' websites, or even, evaluating my own website and fixing my own stuff, okay? Well, hey there, pals. Are you looking to get more traffic to and more leads from your website in the coming year using the power of SEO? Are you tired of the hustle, the grind, and constantly changing algorithm of the social media game? Are you ready for sustainable marketing without 80 hours of work each week? Then go check out my signature course, The Organic Marketing Framework, where I break down exactly what our team has done with clients and students to help them get more traffic, more sales, and to know how to harness the power of SEO without losing their minds. Head on over to faithhannon.com/framework and learn how to get more leads from your website in just 4 weeks. And BT Dubs, I teach you my process for cultivating and crafting a kick butt above the fold statement inside of my signature course, the Organic Marketing Framework, because this is in my opinion, an absolutely key skill in having a successful business, because you need to be able to clearly communicate what you do and who you help. And your above the fold text is just of paramount importance on your website. Okay, enough of that. Promise, I'm done. I'll drop it and leave it for now. Okay, and the number 4 thing that I'm looking for that I've really focused on more and more lately is I'm looking for benefit-led descriptions of your services or your products instead of just the features. And this is something that I actually wasn't really paying attention to in some of my own stuff. And my business coach was like, Faith, you got to do this. And I was like, oh, duh, yes, you're so right. So this is something that I am very aware of and something that I am working on. If you go through my website and you're like, Faith, it's because I'm working on it, okay? But this is I want you to lead with the benefits of your product or service instead of the features. Now, let me give you some examples for this because it'll make more sense. So let's say that you have a washing machine and you're selling a washing machine, okay? Instead of leading with, it has this much horsepower for the motor, this big of drum, this many buttons, and this many settings, blah, 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 blah. You can and should put that somewhere way down on your website. Instead of talking about the features, I want you to talk about the benefits. Talk about how this will get even oil-filled clothes clean. Or baby poop stains are no match for, or wash your clothes with the confidence that they'll actually get clean. Like, get into the feelers as well as the tangible things, but talk about the benefits. Don't just talk about the features, okay? Now, an example for a more service-based provider, like let's say you have a program or like a coaching program or a course that you're trying to market, you can talk about learn how to XYZ, very tangible thing. Learn how to make caramel apples that sell out at the state fair. Learn how to make the prettiest sourdough bread anybody's ever seen. Learn how to get your kids to go to bed every night without fighting. Learn how to get the border collie hair out of your carpet without going crazy. Okay, instead of describing the 14 modules that your program has, right? Like, once somebody gets further down the page in the description of your product, yeah, they care about, the motor size of the washing machine and the size of the drum and how many buttons and all of the settings and stuff like that. But if you're leading with that, like, they're gone, right? They want to know if this thing is going to solve their problem. And the person shopping for a washing machine is probably not shopping based on horsepower size at first. They want to know, is this washing machine going to get my clothes clean and help them not stink, right? Like, they're looking for the benefits that solve their problem. So answer these questions that are in the back of their mind that they may or may not be aware of by talking about the benefits instead of just the features, okay? And the number 5 thing that I want you to have, but the number 5 thing that I'm looking for when I evaluate a client's website is there a clear way to work with you? Is there a clear way to work with you? Is there a clear way to buy your stuff, okay? And you need to have properly placed buttons. But they're kind of one and the same. You need to make it easy. I want you to make it easy for people to buy your stuff or book a call with you or buy your washing machine or whatever it is that you're selling. Make it easy. If somebody has to dig for a way to buy from you, like, they're gone, right? You're losing so many clients, so many customers if they have to dig for how to purchase from you, okay? So just make it easy. Make it clear. The more simple you can make the buying process, the easier it is. And I know as a service provider, there's varying degrees and varying steps of involvement depending on your business. Like, I have people sign a contract, right? Like, that's a smart thing, And so there is some back and forth. It's not always immediate. I have discovery calls for certain things and not discovery calls for other things. I get that it's not always just like straight up trade dollars for money or dollars for your service with, only one button push. I get that. But as you're thinking through your own website copy, and as I'm helping clients with their website copy and SEO and just overall marketing strategy sometimes, I want them to make it as easy as possible for somebody to buy from them. So there you have it, 5 things. 1, keyword-rich but descriptive page titles. 2, keyword-rich H1 and H2 text. 3, clear above the fold text. 4, benefit-led services instead of features. And 5, a clear way to work with you / buy your stuff with properly placed buttons. Now, if you're somebody that's like, Faith, I need help with this, would you please look at my website? I think I'm a potential client. Then what I want you to do is book a discovery call for a website copy or VIP day. So the differences in my world are website copy is you have a guaranteed deliverables, full website, all of the pages that we agree upon. We go through and we do copy, we do a couple rounds of edits, we do SEO. It's a little bit of a longer process, but it's more in depth, and you get a more polished product where you just have more time to work through things. as opposed to a VIP day. We go in and we go hard on your entire marketing strategy because it's all connected, but we go hard on your copy and your SEO strategy, and we can whip out some really awesome copy really fast in a day. So VIP days are actually one of my very favorite things to do because I just get to go ham with like zero other distractions and zero other things like on my brain. So if you are a potential, you're like, ooh, I think Faith could help me here, then just book a discovery call for one of those things. I'll give you my honest opinion of whether I can help you or not, whether I think that's what you need or not, whether I think, that's the best bang for your buck, or if I think you should spend your money on something else, like even if it's from somebody else, because at the end of the day, I'm in business to serve, using my God-given gifts to help you reach more people with your God-given gifts in your business. So take these 5 things, evaluate your own website, and if you're looking for some help, shoot us an email, info@faithhannon, or just go ahead and book a discovery call, and we would love to chat with you. We're booking out fast, so make sure you get those spots booked. All right, y'all, have a great day. Bye. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.